We'll sell some stuff first, though. Nope. Nope. We will go to the vendor dude first, though. Hey, it's snowing. Okay, so offer. Sell that. Sell that. I don't really do shields, so that can go. That's not that spectacular. That might not be bad for a Miri. That I'll sell. I swear there was more that we got. Maybe they were potions or something? Okay. Alright, let's go. So I'll probably stop around like 2, 3 o'clock ish. So that I can do dinner and then I will probably come back for some more Age of Darkness. There we go. Let's go. Because I'm definitely itching to play that some more.
Step, step, step.
I was going to say, where's their ponies? A dark-haired, dark-skinned Varisian stands before you wearing an expensive but rather road-worn doublet, a leather belt, and dusty baggy pants. Tattoos that look like cuneiform writing wander up the man's neck and onto his cheeks. The Varisian is holding a deck of cards, springing them from one hand to the other with a faint rustling sound. The stranger looks at you askance, squinting and sneering with a corner of his mouth. Look what we have here. My regards, your highness. Join our circle. Call me Xandu Starling. Who are you and what caravan is this? Are you talking about my family? Xandu nods at the others. We are the Starlings, your highness. We are from Varisia. We live on the road, traveling the world. We heard that life here is easy, so we decided to come see. You have interesting tattoos. The man runs his finger along the lines on his neck. Yes, in case you don't know, it's a hereditary trait. Some Varisians have tattoos even at birth. No one knows why. My mother told me I was born with only small streaks on my skin. And now look, I'm covered in wisdom that no one has yet been able to decipher. I'm looking for a thief who robbed a few of my subjects. The evidence says he's one of yours. Xandu examines you with his eyes. So, your highness, we're nomads, so it's all right to blame all the evil in your lands on us? Listen, I got no reason to be your enemy, but somebody stole something and I want it. Xandu gives you a long look and then sighs sadly. Fine. We have a little brother. His name is Laura. A halfling. He came to us 6 months ago. He's a smart fellow, but willful. He's good with his hands and thinks fast, but he decided to put his talents to ill use. We caught him stealing back in gold, and almost lost our heads because of the little rat. I told him last time, we Starlings don't do such things. We may not respect the law, but we live by our consciences. Laura just nodded, like he was agreeing, but your presence here means he's up to his old tricks. That must be why I haven't seen him around lately. I'm sorry I didn't tell you right away. I was hoping it was wrong to suspect him. But truth be told, none of ours would do these things. I'm not his mother to cover him his whole life. Xandu stands up straight. Listen, your highness. I know where he might have a hiding place. He hinted at such a place, but I pretended I didn't understand. But it's our business. Family business. Don't send your soldiers after Lori. The Starlings will deal with him and will return what he stole. I give you my word, there won't be any more thefts here. The Starlings will track down the rotten rascal ourselves. Fine, deal with your black sheep as you see fit. Thank you, Queen Kitty. I shall hope Lori can be reformed. He's a good lad. He just got some bad ideas about easy money when he was a kid. Ugh. Oh. And you, your highness, you really are just like the people say. You're not torturing people for no good reason and leave them free to live by their wits. Who would ever guess I'd say this? But I like this queen. I must go. Xandu salutes you jauntily. May Desna keep you safe, your highness. And thank you for not keeping your distance. With such a queen, I could even start to believe in law and order. And don't worry about scoundrels by Lori. We road people keep a watchful eye on our brothers. Ah. All right. Okay, let me see this. Oh, I never even started that. Okay, so we'll go back to the capital and do that again. Whoa. Hey, I'm just gonna go put the fan in the window again. It's getting a little warm. Once again. My building, like, turns the heat on super early. I mean, I understand that they're required to because there's bylaws, or there's laws that require it to be at least 21 degrees and all that stuff. But it gets too hot. Okay, let's go back in, and we'll start ranking people up again. Hopefully we'll be able to get, unlock the espionage. Yes. We're almost up to 50 relations. I'm hoping that's kind of what we need. The Magister's asking for an audience, and the Counselor. Your kingdom attracts the most unusual and interesting characters. They must have heard the rumors that your country is a place where one can live without chains and restrictions. Not long ago, I was visited by an appraiser of magical items, a rare and sought-after possession in many countries. This man proposed that he settle on our lands and open his own store. I agreed then and there. Why can't we be as good as Absalom, right? In tribute, he offered his new ruler a valuable gift, but he didn't dare select a specific item for you. Instead, he simply invites you to choose from all the finest things he keeps in his best storerooms. Octavia hands you a small list written on a piece of parchment in ornate handwriting. We'd best not be greedy and choose just one item. You look through the list. The appraiser offers you a choice of 3 magical items. One of them attracts good weather and good luck. The second one allows you to dominate animals. And the third one to influence the emotion of sentient creatures. Let's do this. Let's up our stats. Kitty, the situation has become rather fraught. A group of mercenaries arrived in our lands to seek a better future. They've banded together for safety. Some have been hired by our merchants as bodyguards. Alas, their manners are low and the locals are prejudiced against them. They fight more and more often. The peasants want us to banish the mercenaries from the city. The merchants expect us to protect them regardless of the peasants' complaints. If you ask me, we mustn't surrender to hatred. This matter should be resolved peacefully. Draw from the treasury to finance more guards. They'll put an end to these clashes. Nothing's going to change if we simply choose sides. We must mediate, but this takes money and a will for peace. I'll do that. Okay. More treasure? More treasure. All right. Back we go in. Rank up. Actually, the Magister we need to rank up. Triumph. Relations is over 50 now. Ouch. 35% chance of success. Okay, she always fails at that one. Success chance is 0. That's slightly better. And okay, she's not taken. We'll still go talk to Knock Knock first. See what Knock Knock wants. Knock Knock seems confused. You notice what seems to be a leather rag in his hands. It smells faintly of sulfur. So you finally decided to show me your favorite piece of underwear? A series of light chuckles travel across the room. The startled goblin, however, doesn't react to your joke. Knock Knock remains frozen as he stares at the cap in his hands. He seems surprised and uneasy. Was once mine. Warren Village. King once ripped it off my head. Beat me across skull and face with it. Then use it as wipe rag and hit me again. Thought was lost. Long ago. What's it doing here? Knock Knock looks uneasy. It's a challenge for ruler of tribe. The king has come back for me. But Cap looks strange, smells strange. Why now? He glances around. Where'd it come from? Goblin come here? Drop it off? The king has returned. Why would he humiliate himself? Knock Knock takes a deep breath. When goblins in Steel Lands fight for tribes, they fight over a big best hat. Hat like crown, but not ugly and shiny like yours. This is a challenge, another tribe. He swallows. Maybe he hear of our allying. Think he can get back crown by fighting me. Knock Knock looks confused. Well, more so than usual. And one of his ears begins to twitch. But how will he get power back? He finally shrugs. If in Kingdom now, probably cause a lot of trouble. Then we need to stop him. Knock Knock nods, then leans down. Then, with a shaking finger, turns the cap over. On the inside, you see a map scrawled in red. He show us the way. We meet him where Lamashtu's shrines were. We need to come together, you and me. Rules of challenge. As you glance at the map, you both are surprised as the leather cap suddenly alights, burning brightly, then crumbles to ash on the floor. An enchantment? This may be Nerissa's work. Knock Knock is silent, staring at the ash. He says nothing. You've never seen him this worried. You decide to give him space, but keep the challenge in the back of your mind. Okay, we'll go do that first. Greetings, Your Highness. Allow me to pay my respects and deliver a gift on behalf of my master, a well-known connoisseur of magical artifacts, kindly welcomed by you in the capital. Let me introduce myself. Erlene Greyridge at your service. The girl bows briefly and springs back up. She casts curious, assessing glances around the throne room and holds out a package. This is a modest gift from my master, Your Highness. May it serve you well, and in case you're looking for more... Arlene looks at you sideways and smiles mysteriously. I beg you to forgive my audacity, but since destiny is giving me the opportunity to speak with you face to face, you see, my master is a highly educated and respected specialist, but unfortunately, he has no business acumen whatsoever. For my part, as much as I appreciate collectible items of great aesthetic value, I'm far more interested in turning my knowledge in this sphere towards tangible profit. If you take an interest in obtaining magical items without all this hassle, I could arrange it. Okay, what's your offer? You see, over all my years of travel, I've built up a long list of contacts across Galarian. In other words, I can acquire magical rarities, no matter the distance or difficulty. If you kindly help me open my own shop, I'll gladly quit my master and use my talents for your benefit. I'll see what I can do. Oh, thank you. May your reign last for years to come. I dare not distract you any longer. Okay, we're going to double check this really quick. And then we're going to go deal with Knock Knock's quest. That has 74 days left. pretty sure. Like, wouldn't it be down there? Oh, to the goblin clearing. Where's the goblin clearing? Troll clearing. Oh, there we go. Like I said, I just wish that there was like some kind of outright indicator on the map. Or there was like a jump to location in the quests. It wouldn't be so bad if the map wasn't so huge, but it is. Oh, is it because I brought too many people? Okay, it's because I brought too many people. I have to come with just knock knock. I wish you could just, like, say, change party. And not have to actually go through all of this.
What's in wait for me there?
I still need to fix my ears for this headset. I want to see if there's any events, because if so, we'll pop somebody on it. Yes. Nope, no new events, though. All the cats are sleeping. I don't know where, though. Guys are probably in the bedroom. Knock Knock looks around, uncertain. You don't see anyone, and no goblin shapes about. And no sign of a goblin camp either. Something feels wrong. There's a strange feel in the air, and that hint of sulfur, like you smelled on Knock Knock's cap in the throne room. Knock Knock speaks. This the place? But King not here yet? Knock Knock sounds slightly relieved, but he still looks ready to bolt. Something isn't right. Knock Knock nods, and as he does, you suddenly notice the surroundings melt away into trails of acrid smoke, revealing a number of goblins, weapons at the ready. Still, while their weapons are drawn, they do not attack. They have a curious light in their eyes you haven't seen before, and it takes you a second to realize its determination. They don't look scared at all, merely stand at the ready as if waiting the command to attack. As you take in your new opponents, a familiar figure emerges from the tree line, but walking strangely as if fighting the urge to hunch down on all fours, almost feral. The figure looks to be the Goblin King you recall, but something is wrong about him. It's like someone tried to cram a larger creature inside his skin. Tufts of fur like that of a wolf peek from his rags, and his eyes, rather than dull and soft, seem to hold cold fire in them. So, the Lord of Cowardice returns. When you think it can't get any worse, there's a strangely familiar thundering noise, and into the clearing lumbers none other than the hill giant Munguk. And from the smell of it, he's definitely been drinking. He stands behind the feral Goblin King, his huge club at the ready, and gives a low rumble, then snarls, pounding his chest. Mungung say he not like us play trick on him. Keep him waiting. Knock Knock whispers to you. He say hard to wait forever for promised drinks. It worse than getting stabbed with lance. Knock Knock pauses. Lance not kill him, though, I guess. The king gazes at you and you feel your scalp rise. As he speaks, his voice is a rasp, like knives being dragged across a metal plate. Which of you was once ruled by this ragged shape I wear? The sooner your blood coats the ground, the sooner my dead here is done. All you cattle smell alike to me, whether you walk or roast on a skewer. Definitely a bar guest, demon. Demon looks like a goblin, like this one. The king snarls. I'm a bar guest. I was summoned at the behest of a fae to defeat an ally of one who claims this land, weakening his false queen when the time of reckoning draws near. He nods at Knock Knock and gives a barking laugh. She said it could be any I chose, so I chose the weakest one at your court. If only to fulfill my debt all the quicker and leave this wretched place. The price was that I had to take the shape of this, he glances down at his body, humiliation. You do know that you're threatening a priest and a high priest and hero of Lamashu, don't you? I didn't think Barghest would dare kill any favored by the Great Mother. The Barghest growls, low in his throat as if suspicious, and suddenly stops, sniffing the air. It advances slowly, and Knock Knock looks about to withdraw, but you clamp him in place, forcing him to remain still. The Barghest gives another sniff, then backs away, snarling. It is no matter. I'll kill another. But you told her you'd killed Knock Knock. If you don't, you'll anchor her. If you do, then Lamashu will get upset. My bet? I'd choose a face anger over the Mother Beast. But you made the pact, you lie in it. The Barghest falls silent, and his eyes narrow suspiciously. Its skin twitches and its lips peel back to reveal fangs. It looks furious, but does not move to attack. In fact, it doesn't seem like it can, despite the bloodthirsty look in its eyes. Instead, the Barghest gives a blood-curdling howl, ichor spitting from its maw. It claws at the ground, ripping up great chunks of earth, then swipes at you in a frenzied launch, and backs away as if seeking to reach you, but unable to do so past some unseen force. Knock Knock, behind an invisible wall formed by the shrieking beast, shrinks in terror. The other goblins in the circle seem to withdraw as well, terrified. Even Munguk seems surprised by the internal fit. The hill giant backs away as if from a rabid dog. Hold on, maybe it'll drive them away. As the Barghest howls in frustration, the creatures, first one, then another, begin to run. All of them rout, desperate to get away from the mad creature. As the beasts flee, the Barghest remains, and then gives one last choked snarl, then vanishes, leaving the faint smell of sulfur in the air. You suspect that his failure will likely not end well for him, no matter where he returns to. But for now, the clearing is silent, except for you and Knock Knock. Knock Knock gives a half smile, then nods at you. Not so hard. Tell you, mother, a beast watch over me? She not let another beast get to me. It looks like we're done here, and looks like we scattered another potential threat to the kingdom. Still, would like to speak with you later. Need something. Okay, then. Hang on, what are we doing? Alright, guys, hold tight. I'm gonna be right back.